And welcome, college basketball fans. This is where you want to be, right here on 2K Sports. Some great action ahead, and we're happy to have you here along with us for the ride. Joining the booth with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Hart. It's the Georgetown Hoyas taking on the UConn Huskies.
And you know, guys, we go back many years broadcasting college games. And it never gets old. Every big-time player makes a name for themselves at the college level, and we could see that again on display here tonight.
Well, with a guy like Freak suiting up, you know that there are going to be scouts watching his every move, but you look at the roster of both of these teams, and they're really loaded with talent.
Taking a look at the Hoyas, they've got Trice. Owen is out there with Price. Then there's Hudson, and it's Randolph in at the 2-guard.
And one thing about UConn that has been true all throughout their rise as a power, they have always played solid defense. It's something the program really hammers home.
One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. Pretty nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
And Greg, you mentioned UConn moments ago on their defensive pride. Some great defenders, Clark, have come out of that school.
Yeah, you look at Emeka Okafor and Hashim Thabit. Both were dominating rim protectors. And even their guards and swingmen get after you defensively.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Well, Georgetown has been such a pillar of East Coast basketball for so long. Really one of the universities on the East Coast.
Yeah, you know, that's exactly right. A really rich tradition in men's basketball for the Hoyas. They've been a competitive presence on the college basketball landscape going back to the 70s.
Now, here's Price. Just 5 to shoot. High post shot. Shot is no good. Some solid defense there from Garrett. From deep. And the basket good.
And for the Hoyas, they really are one of the defining members of their conference. Hard to think about hoops in the Washington, D.C. area without thinking about the Hoyas. The blue and gray they wear is really just iconic.
And there's the feed to Day. Day gets the screen from Garrett. Passes it to Splitter. And the foul called on the Georgetown Hoyas. And it's a completely new group here for the Hoyas. Now here's Freak. He's covered closely. Shot's good. Garrett's got 5.
And you know, the Hoyas only have one college tournament title in their history. They won it all in 1984 and then returned in 85 to the title game only to be upset by Villanova.
And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harlem.
And, Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court.
And it's McGuire missing.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
And Joseph kicks to Harkless. Now the pass to Hodges. Hoyas moving the ball around. And another three for Georgetown. Both teams will make substitutions. Now here's Jennings. Garrett in at shooting guard. And it's Jennings in at the one spot.
Boy, how about the Huskies and the success they've found in the tournament over the years? I mean, 4 titles for that program and all, with the first coming in '99. They've been absolutely dominant the past 2 decades.
And for Georgetown, Hudson is out there with Nelson. Then there's Price, and it's Gonzalez in at the 2.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
Freak sets a screen for Jennings. Pass to Martin. Takes the 13-footer. The shot will not go. Good D by Nelson. Now here's Harkless. He's guarded by Jennings. It's Nelson up top. Outside Gonzalez. And here's Price from beyond the arc. The Hoyas with another miss. Huskies on offense. Trailing by 2. Here's Jennings. Count it from 12.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending.
Here's Hudson. Great D that time for Martin.
That's really too easy a chance to miss, guys. He needs to be more aggressive and focused on his finishes.
Now here's Freak. He's tightly guarded. The dish to Joseph. Six on the shot clock. Here's Garrett. Off the left rim and out.
Great-looking defense, really, just to disrupt the rhythm on that shot.
Yeah, really turned it from a simple, straightforward look into a very difficult shot.
Now here's Harkless. Dishes it to Hudson. The Hoyas with another miss.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Jennings with the ball. Guarded now by Harkless. Jennings kicks to Joseph. Jennings dishes to Garrett. And stolen by Price. Pass to Nelson. Here's Harkless. Shoots it. Buries the 20-footer. Harkless has got the lead up to 2 now for the Hoyas.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. And the second half of basketball is about to get underway, folks. Welcome back to this broadcast of college basketball here on 2K Sports.
Guys, we had a tight game through the first half. I think we'll see more of the same coming out of the break.
And it's just going to take one big run for one of these teams to establish control. If we can get hot, his team has a great chance of coming away with the victory.
Garrett, he's in at small forward. Keith is out there with Martin, and it's Splitter in at the center position. And for Georgetown, we've got Hudson. Trice is out there with Warren. And it's Trice. And it's Randolph in at the shooting guard. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot two. La Jolla's shooting their first shots of the night from a charity stripe.
There have been a lot of great players out of Georgetown over the years. Most of them big men, but don't forget about Allen Iverson. He might just be the most popular former Hoya of all time.
Looking at who's out there now for the Huskies. Sims is checked in, and it's Pierce in for Martin. And he makes both free throws. And Allen Iverson was only at Georgetown for 2 seasons. The way he played, he completely set the college basketball hoop right on fire.
We might never see a scorer quite like Iverson again. For his size, what he packed into that small frame was absolutely amazing. As unique and relatable a guy as we've had.
Got freed up. Nice work off the pick. Sims has got it all tied up now for the Huskies. Now Trice. There's the pick. Picked by Randolph. Inside. Here is Day. Feeds it to Pierce. Passes to Keith. He kicks it to Sims. Out of bounds, Georgetown takes possession.
You know, that's hard to explain that way. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did.
Wilson, he's checked in for the Hoyas. UConn with the ball. It's a one-point game. Garrett, he's in at 3. Martin is out there with Keith, and it's Splitter in at the center. Here is Day. There's the pass to Keith. Stolen by Randolph. Kicks it to Trice. Puts up a 3. Can't hit. And the Huskies going the other way now.
No doubt one of the most highly touted players on the floor is Freak. His abilities out on the wing are just phenomenal, and he is one of the few players that can dominate from that position.
And Greg, it takes a special talent to be able to control the game from the perimeter, but Freak is that kind of player. I mean, he can hurt you in so many different ways when he's left one-on-one with the defender, and he's comfortable pulling up or attacking the basket.
Here is Day. Pass to Keith. Right side, Martin. Shot from the wing. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
There's 1:38 left to play in the second half. That's good.
You never expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
1:33 left in the second half. And the shot by Warren, no good. And here's Freak cutting the screen. Freak with it. Martin with a screen on Randolph. Pass to Keith. Splitter sets a screen. The feed to Garrett. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak. He doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, That's as impressive as his skill set.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a three-point game.
He's really giving them fits. They just can't find an answer for Freak. He has 9 points, and there's a nice number in his assist column as well.
It really has been, Clark. He's created a lot of open looks for his teammates. Very unselfish play from him today.
.102 left in the second half of basketball. Trice passes to Warren.
Boy, what a pressure bucket that was.
Greg, now that's coming through in the clutch.
Here is Day. He dishes it to Splitter. He feeds it to Day. Hudson against Splitter. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
Yeah, no doubt about that one with the over-the-back call.
Yeah, it looked like he wanted to take him for a ride right there. Easy call.
Now the Hoyas with it. They trail by 1. Trice kicks to Warren. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
He had a foul to give there, but you better not have it cost your team points.
I agree. I mean, he would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is.
The second one, and that ties the game up.
And you could see that even though he ties the game up, disappointed he couldn't give him the lead.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Now here's Freak. Splitter sets a screen. Now Freak to the inside. Just 5 on the clock.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
2 shots. And he drops the first one, and he can gather himself now and try to make it 2 in a row. So he drops them both. It's a 2-point ball game.
That is delivering in the clutch. Just one more stop is all they need.
Here's Trice. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. So it's Utah with the win. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
Tremendous work all the way down to the wire. And we're just wondering what would happen next. Major drama. And we saw this.
For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in to this broadcast of college basketball on 2K Sports.
Let's get hype, baby.
Hi, everyone. A pleasure to have you join us here tonight. College basketball is in the air, and we are right in the midst of all the action. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We've got the UConn Huskies and Texas.
Hey, guys, there's just nothing quite like a packed house for a college hoop game. You hear the student section rocking and the band playing. This is pure basketball.
Greg, there's a unique energy and vibrancy with college basketball that is unique. I mean, when you get two high-profile teams meeting up with future stars making a name for themselves, I think it just adds to the excitement.
On the floor for UConn, Garrett in its small forward. Keith is out there with Martin, and it's Day in at the point.
You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
Well, you could pick any team in the NBA and name a Husky that played for him at some point. UConn has had a big impact on the NBA.
I mean, UConn has had a lot of NBA talent pass through their school. I mean, it speaks volumes about how well they are able to develop talent and win championships.
On the wing, Ellis. Here's Edwards. Inside. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
The Huskies on offense. Day kicks to Martin. From 10 feet out. Cannot hit. On Texas the other way now. Ellis right side. No good. Great D that time from Garrett. And it's the Huskies on the break. And he banks in the layup.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
On defense, the Huskies. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Doherty the pass to Ellis. To the left side wing. Longhorns passing it around. Ford kicks to Doherty. The basket good off the assist from Ford. Doherty's got his first points in this one.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Huskies on offense. Feeds to McGuire. This is it to Garrett. He dishes it to Sims. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
And Rush kicks to Hudson. To play. Now Rush. They set the pick. He feeds it to Hudson. Just 3 to shoot. Expanding his range. Huskies with the rebound.
I think it's safe to say that the most notable Longhorn of all time is Kevin Durant. Only spent 1 year there, but that's all the time he needed to leave his mark on the program.
They've got Turner. Hudson is out there with Richmond, and it's Rush in at the small forward. And for the Huskies, Garrett, he's in at 3. And it's Howard in at the center. And Rush kicks to Hudson. The pass to Blair. There's the feed to Richmond. player, the screen. Here's Hudson. They get it back. Turner. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail the team's chance to win.
The screen. Splitter with the ball. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And Freak throws it down hard.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
And so it's Texas with it, following the bucket by the Huskies. Over to the wing. Here's Ford, and again it's Texas converting. Here's Jennings. 1:14 left here in the first half of basketball. Splitter sets a screen. They set the screen. The drive by Jennings. And a wide open look for Freak. A second chance effort. And the Longhorns making a change here. Ward's checked in. And the second half of basketball is about to get underway, folks. Welcome back to this broadcast of college basketball here on 2K Sports.
And while there is a little bit of distance between the two teams, one big run can close the gap in a hurry.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. In order to hold on to this lead, they need to keep going to Freak and get things working for them offensively. This play in the second half of this game is critical.
They've got Gordy. Ellis is out there with Edwards. Then it's Turner. And it's Ford in a power forward position. And for the Huskies, Garrett in at the 3. Keith is out there with Martin. And it's Splitter in at the 5. Home in the paint. And for Texas, they've got Edwards. Also Ellis out there. Doherty out there with Turner. And it's Ford in at the 4 slot.
Well, in Texas, the Longhorns are known for their football history, actually all over the country. They have an impressive basketball alumnus list, too, though. A lot of pros have come out of Texas.
Texas on D. They trail by 7. And Garrett kicks to Martin. That's good. Martin's got his second basket of the night.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Now, here is Ford. And here is Ellis. Ford up top. Fires for 3. Here's Turner. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
With the Texas Longhorn program, they've had a lot of NBA talent through the years. Greg Durant being the biggest name, but there are plenty.
Yeah, LaMarcus Aldridge is not far behind in terms of his impact. Tristan Thompson, DJ Augustine, Avery Bradley. There are a lot of great Longhorns to play in the league.
Martin against Ford. Edwards with the screen. Ford dishes to Ellis. Pass to Doherty. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. Doherty's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Passes it to Keith. A dish now to Garrett. to the wing. Splitter with a screen on Edwards. And Day gets it to go.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
On the defensive end, I want some of you to crash the glass and get control of the ball. The rest of you, leak out so we can get some easy transition points.
And it's a completely new group for Texas. Two-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Richmond no good.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Now, here's Blair. He kicks it to Rush. Dishes it to Richmond. And stolen by Freak. The finish. It's down the breakaway slam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
On the floor for UConn. Garrett, he's in at shooting guard. And it's Pierce in at the 4 spot. The Huskies leading by 6. Jennings passes to Garrett. Kicks it to Sims. Jennings dishes to Joseph. It's back to Jennings. Here's Garrett. Rush grabs the miss.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that position.
Here's Davis. The putback. Sings with the rebound. The Huskies on offense. Out to the right wing. It's stolen by Davis. Blair against Jennings. And Blair kicks to Hudson. Lets it go from 11. Huskies with the rebound. Here's Garrett. 1:36 left here in the second half of the game. Here's with a screen for Free. Over to the wing. And stolen by Blair. And Rush with a clear path to the hoop. Finished off the break.
Now, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
You're starting to feel it from deep. Let's tighten up our pressure on the perimeter and make those looks tougher to get. We're going to give up the drive, but we have to rotate on the weak side to get there.
And a new group getting ready to come in for the Huskies. 1:24 left here in the second half of the game. Day kicks to Garrett. Feeds to Splitter. Here is Day. Edwards defending. Day the pass to Keefe. Martin goes in. Can't get it to go.
Hey, I like creativity in a circus finish as much as anybody. But you better be sure you got a chance to make it.
Ellis kicks to Edwards. Texas moving it around. 4 dishes to Ellis. There's 45 seconds left here in the second half.
They don't get any bigger than that basket.
They needed it, Greg, and you gave it to them.
Huskies on offense. A 2-point game. Splitter sets a screen. Keefe passes to Martin. Martin with a screen for Free. Looking to find Martin. He's got it now. Yes!
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
There's 25 seconds left here in the second half. Here's Ford. Yes! And that bucket ignites the crowd.
Crucial bucket there, and you hear it in their reaction.
And the emotions of these fans right now boiling over after that shot. Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Greg? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making them.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. And here's Texas. Pass to Gordon. At the elbow, it's Turner. Fires from 18. Huskies with the rebound. And now we've got the intentional foul. So he'll get another. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
And so it's UConn with the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for joining us. Thanks for joining us, and hello, college basketball fans. We've got a great night ahead and a couple of standing teams going at it. We're going to have the pleasure to watch. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see Villanova taking on the UConn Huskies.
There is no feeling like a packed house on a college campus. You can just feel the electricity in the air as two major colleges go head-to-head on the hardwood.
And even though this game isn't a must-have game, it feels like a tournament game, a one-and-done type situation. Both of these programs know that a win here could be huge for them as they get ready to make a run in March.
So on the floor for Villanova, they've got Miller. Cooper is out there with Bryant, and it's Beal in at the point guard position. And out of bounds as the Huskies gain possession. Well, for Villanova, they've had a lot of their graduates make waves in the NBA. You can find a Wildcat playing professional ball everywhere, it seems.
Yeah, some of the current Wildcats in the NBA. Kyle Lowry's had a terrific career thus far. Randy Foye are the big names. Dante Cunningham's another guy who's had an impact.
Martin the screen. Here's Garrett. That one is stuffed right through.
And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from home.
Hey, Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. With Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court.
Here's Bryant. It's deflected. Now here's Freak. Martin with the screen for Freak. The pick. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Perfectly designed and perfectly executed.
It's a pick by Ilgauskas. Now Beal. It's a pick by Ilgauskas. Off the screen. And the shot falls short this time. On defense, Villanova. Still without a basket in the game. Splitter with no one around. No good on the three. Guys are looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they got a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Here's Bryant. From 16 feet away, he cans it.
Really nice way to get your first bucket of the day.
And Villanova go with the whole new group out there. The Huskies on offense. Jennings dishes to Garrett. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Free throw good, Garrett. Here is Gaines. Here's the dish to Jones. Takes a shot at the elbow. Huskies with the rebound. And here's Jennings. UConn moving that ball around. Garrett's shot is off.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
Garrett's in at small forward, and it's McGuire in at the shooting guard position. Here's Foster. Gaines the pass to Jones. And Foster kicks it to Gaines. 5 on the clock. Villanova needs to get off a shot here. No good for Moore.
One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. Pretty nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
So on the floor for Villanova, they've got Clarkson. He's out there with Jones, and it's Moore in at the center position. Rebound by Gaines.
Yeah, that's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Jennings dishes to Garrett. Howard setting the pick for Freak. The offensive rebound. Here's McGuire. Nailed from three-point land. McGuire's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Patience. Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds, which equal to transition points. Make the defense move, and let's pass up a good shot for a great shot. Let the game come to you. We're forcing the issue too much.
And the Huskies going with a whole new group out there. Hello and welcome back. This is college basketball on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg as we get set for the second half.
And while there is a little bit of distance between the two teams, one big run could close the gap in a hurry.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. In order to hold on to this lead, they'll need to keep going to Freak to get things working for them offensively. This play in the second half of this game, critical.
Garrett, he's in at small forward. Keefe is out there with Martin, and it's Splitter in at the center, filling out the middle. And for Villanova, they've got Cooper. Ryan is out there with Miller, and it's Ilgauskas in at the 4. Here's Splitter, and he dunks it down.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risks to see if they can cut that lead down.
And it's Villanova with the ball. Following the bucket by the Huskies.
They're really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
The defensive backcourt has been controlled. They have not allowed a lot of second chances. It's been about one and done for the most part. And I'm not talking about legal count.
Yeah, I know you're not. That's a bunch of good rebounding taking place there, boy.
Here is Dave. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Now, here is Ilgauskas. High post try. Nice jump shot. Good. Ilgauskas has got 5.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
He had a nice open look right there. Martin's got the lead back up to 7 now for the Huskies.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
Beal with it. He feeds it to Ilgauskas. To Beal. It's a pick by Ilgauskas. Beal's shot is good. Beal's got his first bucket in this one.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
Pass to Keefe. The feed today. Martin against Ilgauskas. Here is Keefe from past the arc. Shot is no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
He loses from 15, and it's Ilgauskas missing. The Huskies winning by 5.
No doubt one of the most talented players on the floor is Freak. His abilities out on the wing are just phenomenal, and he is one of the few players that can dominate from that position.
And Greg, it takes a special talent to be able to control the game from the perimeter, but Freak is that kind of player. I mean, he can hurt you in so many different ways when he's left one-on-one with the defender, and he's comfortable pulling up or attacking the basket.
Garrett, he's in at 3. Martin is out there with Keefe, and it's Splitter in at the 5 spot. Splitter with a screen on Beal. Splitter sets a screen. Kicks it to Martin. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Huskies.
They've been penetrating with a certain amount of ease, guys, just as much in this half as the first.
Another thing they've done tonight is work the ball.
Check in for Villanova. 58 seconds left to play here in the second half.
Time definitely not on their side.
They need a very quick bucket, a real quick one.
Here's McAdoo. He dishes it to Ross. Inside, here's Foster.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within 5. He's perfect from the line this time.
Those free throws edge them a little closer. A couple of stops on defense, and they might not be down for long.
So they foul intentionally. Bryant is checked in for a first, and he commits the intentional foul. A bucket here would give them a bit more room.
True, but no need to rush it. Play smart. And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. That's as impressive as his skill set.
As clutch a shot as I have ever seen.
In a word,
And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could see why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And he comes up empty, missing the first of the 1-and-1. There's 25 seconds left in the second half of basketball. Now here's Beal. Passes it to Cooper to take the lead. Count it! 6 seconds left here in the second half of the game. Here's Garrett. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. So it's Villanova picking up the win. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in to this broadcast of college basketball on 2K Sports. And this is where it's at, folks. The college tournament ends here tonight. For one team, the joy of a lifetime will be achieved. And there's no doubt going to be some incredible action all along the way. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. We'll see the Wisconsin Badgers taking on the UConn Huskies.
you got that right. I mean, this is what each student athlete has worked so hard for all season long. An opportunity for the title. I mean, this game might very well be the defining moment for the lives of every one of these young men.
Both these teams have gone through so much adversity just to make it here. All tournament long, it's been survive and advance. But now, this is the part where you put all your chips on the table and just lay it on the line.
Let's check out Wisconsin's starting lineup. We've got Hawkins. He's out there with Hill. Kaminsky out there with Decker. And it's Evans in at the 4 spot. Here's Kaminsky. And no good to start the night, missing his first attempt there. Well, Wisconsin has had a bit of a renaissance in their program of late, Clark. Last decade and a half have seen them put up some great seasons.
And you know, Kevin, the Badgers weren't really a major powerhouse in hoops until the turn of the century. But now, they're one of the most consistent teams in the country.
Kicks it to Decker. Evans' shot is good. Evans has got his first bucket of the night. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Garrett with the bucket.
And with any championship game, you know that every player is going to have their heart racing for the first few minutes. That's just natural. That's adrenaline. They'll need to remain calm, though, and let the game come to them and kind of ease into it.
And one guy, guys, I'll keep an eye on, and this one is Freak. He is the consummate leader for his team. He can come out strong and play his game while keeping his intensity level up. They'll be just what they need to claim the title.
Hawkins against Keith. Here's Splitter, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Hill with it. Pass to Decker, and stolen by Freak. And it's the Huskies on the break. Finish off the break.
The defense to start and ignite that play was terrific, and I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And really look for them now to be even more aggressive on the defensive side. Try to come up with a few more steals.
Here's Hill, following the bucket by the Huskies. He feeds it to Evans. Stolen by Martin. And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And as we see Freak and his team go for the title here, he is trying to repeat what he did just a year ago. He was able to lead his high school to the PSAL championship.
Well, Greg, he was a 4-time All-American selection in high school, and a unanimous one at that. He's won state titles before, but this is a different animal than high school.
Here is Day. To the paint, here's Garrett. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Garrett's got his third basket of the night right there.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Garrett, he's in at small forward. Keith is out there with Martin, and it's Day in at the 5. Now, here is Hill. Evans, a screen on Keith. Hill has the open look. Again, missing Hill.
Yeah, the offense seems completely in disarray.
Exactly. But at the other end, it's one bucket after the other. This run is getting out of hand right now. You know, one of the big questions on everybody's mind in this game is whether or not Freak will stay on for another year or go pro. I mean, usually a player with his upside would be a lock to be a one and done, but he's giving serious thought to staying.
And Freak is a guy who clearly values the scholastic aspect of collegiate sports, so it makes sense for him to think about staying beyond this season. Still, with Freak's draft stock rising, this could be his final game as a collegiate player.
So Wisconsin ends up going with the new group. And the big game is just about ready to get going for our second half of play. What a championship atmosphere we've got here tonight. We are just one half of basketball away from seeing college basketball history being made.
You know what, guys? That was the start that Freak and his team wanted in the first half. I mean, they didn't run away with the game, but they're in a really good spot to capture the title.
These first 5 minutes in the second half are going to be huge. They know their opponent is going to come out strong and try to even things up. But if they can keep their cool, they'll be on their way, I think, to the title.
And Wisconsin, looking at who they've got. Hill is out there with Hawkins. Then it's Kaminsky. Then it's Decker. And it's Evans in at the power forward position.
Excellent work to turn that miss into 2 points on the tap in.
Hustle points, I believe they called it.
Yeah, how great are his ball instincts there? Just having a knack, really the instincts to just get after it on the backboard. Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
Wisconsin trails by 10. And here is Hill. Evans, a screen on Keith. Hill drives in. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
And what a journey it has been, really, for this whole team to make it to the college championship, especially for Freak. A few bumps in the road for him, but what a story.
Greg, you get the feeling that it's only the beginning. I mean, the way he plays and the accolades he has, I mean, you can see him having a long and productive career at the pro level.
The Badgers making a switch here. Walker's checked in. And he can't hit the second. Wisconsin trails by 9. And Hawkins, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Outside Hill. From beyond the arc. That's good. Here is Day. Pass to Posey. There's the dish to Day. Splitter with a screen on Hawkins. Swiped away. 4 on 1 and they're running. Here's Decker. Finishes the break with a slam.
That's how you make it happen, guys. Ball pressure and then a run-up.
And that's how you flip the script in terms of momentum right there.
Day kicks to Posey. Pass to Garrett. There's the pick. From the line. That's good. Garrett's got 8 points.
This game's still very much up in the air. I mean, this is where you start to separate the men from the boys and where heroes are born.
And one team looking to ice the win, the other hoping to force OT. I think right now you lean on your stars and get the ball to Freak every chance you get to try and come away here with the title.
Wisconsin trails by 6. Gets in a screen. Outside Hill. He kicks to Wade. Huskies with the rebound. Garrett's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Dishes to McGuire. Fires the 3. Here's Howard, and Wade sends it back. Garrett in at small forward. And it's Howard in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And so it looks like the Badgers will retain possession here. From 15 feet away, it's good. And the Husky lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Evans. Evans has gotten 3 of his 4 shots to fall, hitting 75%. Cutting the screen. Now here's Freak. G right on him. Feeds to Sims. The Badgers pull it in.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
Outside Hill. Rocket 6. And again, it's Wisconsin with the 3.
How about this run they're in the midst of? On the verge of tying it up or maybe even taking the lead.
Has been an unreal turnaround, and I give a lot of credit to the defense right along with what they did on offense, because the defense actually gave them the spark they needed.
Sims takes it off the glass. And UConn leads by 3.
Really good work on the interior. That is a critical 2 points there. That was an ideal scenario really for him. Point-blank range and also a size advantage.
Kaminsky is checked in for Wisconsin. .132 left in the second half. Here's Hawkins. No good. And the Huskies going the other way now. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Free. Started by Hill. Here's Garrett. And he dunks it after the pick. Frees him up.
Really set for him that time. And he doesn't fool around. Just straight to the rim.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through him, and that's not legal.
Here's Hill. And there's the pass to Hawkins. Evans goes in. That misses off the backboard. The Huskies leading by 5. Garrett, the pass to Day. There's the feed to Garrett. Takes it from 10. And UConn again with the bucket.
Just no let up, guys. They just keep coming at you.
Well, this lead is too big to overcome. I'm going out on the limb right now. There's just not enough time left on the clock to make up the ground they have to make up.
Here is Hawkins, the 11-footer. It's in! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. And so they choose to intentionally foul. This may be their most important possession.
No doubt about it. As long as they don't make any major mistakes, this one's in the bag.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. And no problem there in the first free throw. 1-1 situation, so he'll get another. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Good work at the line to stretch that lead out a little bit.
I think it's safe to say this baby's over.
Yeah, that's fairly obvious. I'd say that's a really good assumption on your part. No matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball in the paint.
And it's a big key thus far in this game, Buck, because whenever they've gotten the ball in the paint, good things have happened.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 7-point game. Here's the Badgers with the ball. Right side Hill. From deep. Keith grabs the miss. Here's Freak. He dishes it today. And so it's UConn with the win. Such a special moment for these kids. All the hard work they put in, all the pressure, Greg, they've been under all tournament long. This is pure elation. being able to call themselves now champions.
And Kevin, from the players, the rest of the students watching, I mean, this is something that can never be taken from you. They will always have this moment in history to reflect upon.
And it's such a punishing path to this moment. I mean, you look back on all the close calls along the way as the field gets whittled down round by round. I mean, they survived quite the gauntlet to get to this moment.
Indeed, a very special moment. And that's going to do it for us. I'm Kevin Harlan. It was a pleasure to be with you all season long.
Hello?
Hey, Ma, it's me.
Hey, Frequency.
Hi, I got you on speakerphone.
Okay, your sister there?
Hey, Mama, I'm right here.
Hey, baby, how you doing?
I'm fine.
Yvette's here too, Mama.
Hi, Mama. How you doing? I'm fine.
Does she have to be here?
Yes. Mr. Pagnotti, the agent I was telling you about, he's in the room too.
How you doing, ma'am?
I'm good. Nice to meet you.
What a pleasure to finally meet the Queen Mother of this young, talented man, even if only by telephone.
That's sweet. Hang on, Frequency. Here comes your father.
All right.
Hey, sorry I'm late. Hope everyone's well.
How you doing, Mr. P?
I'm doing good.
So let's get to it.
Yeah, let's do this. We all know why we're here. This meeting is strictly confidential, 100% off the record. Didn't happen. We weren't even here. Capiche? Capiche means understand in Italian. Capiche?
Capiche.
Freak insisted that I have his entire family here. And I think it's great that he has a good support system around him. I've been doing this a very long time, and I work with some of the best. Now, let me rephrase that. I work with the best, and the best always seem to have a great support system around them. A family, if you will, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So let's cut to the chase. Leaving college early now and entering this year's NBA draft is the right move right now. And when you sign with me, Dom Pagnotti, as your agent, I will make sure you are well taken care of. I will make sure you are protected. With this freaking and vibing, I love it, freaking and vibing. This freaking and vibing thing you do when you get hot freak, we're gonna make you more money off the court than you will on.
We already have endorsements and things like that in line, so.
Cece, I said we because we're gonna do this together. We're a team. We're Team Freak. But Freak, you need to be in the league first, right? That's why I'm here.
No, yeah, I hear you, Mr. Pagnotti, but like I told you before, I already promised my parents 4 years of college. That's the plan, man.
That's right.
Plans change, Freak. Listen, in life and in basketball, you need to adapt and change to the situation at hand. Now, even if you have the greatest coach and they draw up the greatest play and all the X's and O's make perfect sense on paper, you still need to react to what the defense shows you and then make your move. This is the right move. This is the right move now. And 4 years of college is a great plan for basically anybody. But you're not just anybody. You are the greatest collegiate talent I have ever seen shoot, dribble, pass, and defend a basketball my entire time on this great planet Earth. Now, Miss Martha, Mr. Pete, I have seen so many of the greats jump right from high school to the pros. Freak, you've at least experienced college. You know what that is. You've been there. You've done that. I am offering you now a chance at the experience of a lifetime. Do you know how many people would love to be in those Jordans right now?
Yeah, Freak, I mean, what if you get hurt? You remember how you came down on your ankle in that game earlier this year?
Oh, yeah, but that was nothing.
Right, we know it was nothing, but next time it could be something.
I saw that. Good game. But bam! Just like that, and you could be flipping burgers. Well, maybe not flipping burgers. Maybe you're the manager or assistant manager at some burger joint. Maybe I do a favor and make a call, and you're a delivery boy at Sal's Famous Pizzeria. But the bottom line is, you will be a long, long, long ways away from signing multi-million-dollar contracts with me, Dom Pagnotti, as your agent.
So it's all about the money, right?
When was it not all about the money?
Money isn't everything.
No, it isn't, sir, and no disrespect was meant. But Freak, money is freedom. The freedom of choice, the freedom to live. Money is the difference between renting and owning, between being the waiter and being waited on. It's the difference between being the chauffeur or being chauffeured. Now, do you want to be a chauffeur? This here is a contract. This makes me your agent. Sign on the dotted line, and I will take you and your family to the promised land.
Like I said, Mr. Pagnotti, it's not all about the money.
Pete, let the man finish.
He made his point. He's finished. Aren't you finished?
I said my piece, but I know I'm right. You guys should talk.
Pete, What if Frequency does get hurt? Shouldn't he take this opportunity now?
What if the boy goes pro, gets hurt, and then doesn't have a college degree? Look how hard we work for him to get to where he is.
But college isn't for everybody. Pete, you didn't go.
That's why we work so hard for him.
Just saying. I mean, if he's ready to do this now as opposed to later, Pete, anything can happen.
You're right. Anything could happen. This is his future. This is his life.
You're not listening to me, Pete.
Not just a game.
All right, Mom, Pops. It's all right. Look, truth be told, I don't even know what I want to do right now.
I understand that.
Yeah, but I was talking to my boy Vic the other day.
Why?
And he was making a lot of sense. He thinks I should leave early, too.
You know what? I've kept quiet this whole time, and I also think that Freak should join the league. I think it's a great business decision, and I think that Mr. Pagnotti is absolutely right.
Thank you, Yvette.
You're welcome.
Now, Freak, I know for a fact that people have been talking about the company you keep, and you need to be careful. It could compromise what we're trying to do here.
What are you trying to say?
You know, your association with that guy Victor off the court, it could compromise your selection in a draft. As a matter of fact, I know it will. Do you realize the difference in dollars between being drafted first overall and 21st? You're talking tens of millions of dollars. You don't get it, do you? Cece, our first sneaker deal alone, you're talking a difference of a $50 to $100 million difference just by that. Number one, that's what we need. If I were not 1,000% convinced in my mind and in my heart that we could get you drafted first overall, I wouldn't be like this. This is the play. This is the move, Freak. You gotta listen to me.
I absolutely hear you, but who are they to tell me who I can't hang with my brother?
No, Freak, you need to listen to him. I've been telling you the same exact thing.
Mr. Dom, Frequency and Victor grew up together. They're best friends. We took the boy in and practically adopted him.
Martha, I told you that boy ain't nothing but trouble.
He's family.
Okay, but that's my boy, and he agrees with y'all.
It's not about agreeing with Vic. We're trying to prepare you for your future.
You know, but it is his future.
This is none of your business. You
still
have a decision to make. Sign with me, yes or no.
Can I just interrupt for 1 second? Everybody just settle down, please. Now, I appreciate you all taking the time in this heated discussion, but the truth of the matter is, there's only one person in the room that can make this decision. Now, son, you know how I feel.
Right.
Education is the most important thing in life, but this is your choice. It's not your mother's or your sister's or mine. It's not your girlfriend. It's not Mr. Pagnotti's. And it definitely ain't Victor's. This is your decision, son. So you tell us what you want to do.
I need 30 seconds, Freak. Okay. I have 4 beautiful children, and I want each of them to go to college and graduate. But if you walked up to any one of those 4 children right now and said, I will give you a contract that's worth $100, $200, $300 million, I would say, bypass college. You can always go back. I want you to graduate. I want you to get your doctorate. I want to call you Dr. Freak, but you need to understand this. Now, you can go all over this beautiful country that we live in and go into any of the major universities. You will find people that are 30, 40, 50, 60, 80 years old, and you will find them graduating. But if you live to be 500 years old, you will never see ever somebody 40, 50, 60 years old being drafted from college into the NBA. We need to strike while the iron is hot. This is your life. We will get you drafted first overall. You will be up there with all the big names. I'm not talking first rounder. I'm talking first overall. Listen to me. This is what I do. I am the best at what I do.
Have had
Nobody's
your 30
better.
seconds plus.
Miss Martha, I am sorry. You just need to understand.
Would you please let my wife speak?
I apologize.
Frequency. Baby, what do you want to do?
Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have Cece go through this contract, front to back. I'm going to think about it, sleep on it, pray on it, and I will call you in the morning.
All right. Listen, Mr. Pete, Miss Martha, it was a pleasure meeting the two of you over telephone, and I look forward to meeting you both in person. Remember, everybody, this meeting never took place. We weren't even here. Capiche?
Capiche.
Okay.
All right, Mom, Pops, I'm going to call you guys later. I love you.
Love you,
I love you too, son. Bye.
Good evening and welcome to the NBA Draft. With the first pick in the NBA NBA Draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves select
Karl Anthony Towns from the University of Kentucky.
With the second pick in the NBA Draft, the Los Angeles Lakers select
D'Angelo Russell
from The Ohio State University. With the third pick in the NBA Draft, the Philadelphia 76ers select
Jahlil Okafor from Duke University.
With the fourth pick in the NBA Draft, the New York Knicks select
Kristaps Porzingis
from Latvia. With the fifth pick in the NBA Draft, the Orlando Magic select
Mario Hezonja from Dubrovnik, Croatia.
With the sixth pick in the NBA Draft, the Sacramento Kings select
Willie Cauley-Stein from the University of Kentucky.
With the seventh pick in the NBA Draft, the Denver Nuggets select
Emmanuel Mudiay
from Dallas, Texas. With the eighth pick in the NBA Draft, the Detroit Pistons select
Stanley Johnson from the University of Arizona.
With the ninth pick in the NBA Draft, the Charlotte Hornets select
Frank Kaminsky
from the University of Wisconsin. With the 10th pick in the NBA Draft, the Miami Heat select
Justice Winslow from Duke University.
With the 11th pick in the NBA Draft, the Indiana Pacers select
Miles Turner from the University of Texas.
With the 12th pick in the NBA Draft, the Utah Jazz select
Trey Lyles from the University of Kentucky.
With the 13th pick in the NBA Draft, the Phoenix Suns select
Devin Booker from the University of Kentucky.
With the 14th pick in the NBA Draft, the Oklahoma City Thunder select
Cameron Payne
from Murray State University. With the 15th pick in the NBA Draft, the Atlanta Hawks select
Kelly Oubre
from the University of Kansas. With the 16th pick in the NBA Draft, the Boston Celtics select
Terry Rozier.
With the 17th pick in the NBA Draft, the Milwaukee Bucks select William Garrett from the University of Connecticut.
Let's do this, young man.
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Frequency Vibrations. Welcome aboard, young man. Welcome aboard.
Wow. Wow. This is bananas.
Take your time, baby.
Thanks, Ma. Okay, so I first want to thank everyone who made this possible. Mom, Dad, I couldn't have done this without you. I'd like to thank my lady, Yvette. My dude, Vig.
Hey, yo, I got you, man. Hey, hold him in the building all day, yo.
Aye.
Yeah, I love you, man. I love you.
Man, he's like my brother. Oh, gosh. And also, want to thank my sister, Cece, who was also my manager. Swish, love you.
I love you more.
And my agent, Mr. Don Pagnotti himself.
You're the man, baby.
I guess I will take some questions now. Yes, ma'am.
How did you get the nickname Freak?
A lot of people don't know this, but Freak is short for my very first nickname, Frequency Vibrations.
Yeah, true story. I like to introduce our mother so she could tell it.
Go ahead.
You know, Mama.
Tell her, Mama.
Go
get her, Mom.
Thank you, everyone. Frequency and Cece are fraternal twins. And so when I was pregnant, one of them kept kicking and jumping around all the time. So my husband, Pete, put headphones on my belly and played reggae music.
Hence the name Frequency Vibrations.
We shortened it to Freak.
How did you know who was kicking?
A mother knows. A mother always knows.
Are you ready for a photo op?
Yes. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the next NBA superstar, Frequency Vibrations.
Go ahead, son.
Thank you all for coming. We will be available for one-on-ones in the back. Good job. Well done.
Congratulations, son.
We met working at the post office together. Mark was the clerk and I was a carrier. And I asked her out to lunch one time and take her for a bagel around the corner from where we worked.
A bagel?
A bagel, yeah.
With cream cheese?
Cream cheese.
Split down the middle?
Split down the middle. Love at first sight.
Yeah?
I believe that it was true. It happened to me.